My beloved child, before this moment began, I saw the weight resting on your heart, and I ask you gently, do you feel like your thoughts are racing faster than your breath, as if peace keeps slipping through your fingers no matter how hard you try to hold it? I know the noise inside you feels louder than the world around you, and I know you wonder why calm seems to come so easily to others but not to you. I am speaking to you now because I see you, I hear you, and I want you to know you are not overlooked or misunderstood by me. The sensitivity you carry, the depth with which you feel everything, is not a weakness you need to fix or hide from the world. It is a mark I placed upon your heart long before you were aware of it, a sign that you were created to perceive more, to love deeper, and to notice what others pass by. When emotions rise within you, it does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are alive to the spiritual currents around you, tuned to my presence in ways you may not yet fully understand. I know you sometimes wonder why your mind cannot rest, why memories surface without warning, and why worries stack upon each other until your chest feels tight. I have watched every tear you wiped away in private, and every prayer you whispered when words felt too heavy to speak aloud. You were never abandoned in those moments, even when silence surrounded you. I was there, closer than your breath, carrying the parts of you that felt too fragile to keep holding on your own. There were nights when you asked me if you were failing at faith because peace did not come instantly, and I want you to hear this clearly now. Your struggle has never disappointed me. Your questions have never pushed me away. I am not measuring you by how calm you appear, but by how willing you are to keep turning toward me even when your inner world feels chaotic. That turning, again and again, is an act of courage I deeply honor and cherish. The chaos you feel inside did not arrive by accident, and it is not a punishment sent to break you. It has been allowed to refine you, to teach you how to seek stillness not in circumstances, but in my presence. I am shaping your heart to recognize my voice above every other sound, and that requires contrast. Light becomes precious when you have known darkness, and peace becomes sacred when you have learned how fragile it feels without me. I have seen how hard you try to control every outcome because uncertainty frightens you, and I understand why. You have been hurt when things fell apart before, and your mind learned to stay alert as a form of protection. But I am inviting you now to loosen your grip, not because you are careless, but because you are safe with me. You do not need to hold everything together anymore. I am strong enough to carry what overwhelms you. When your thoughts spiral and your heart feels restless, remember that I am not asking you to silence yourself through effort alone. I am asking you to come sit with me. Stillness is not achieved by force, but by trust. As you rest your attention on me, the noise begins to lose its power. You may not notice it immediately, but peace grows quietly, like roots deepening underground before anything visible appears above the surface. I know you compare yourself to others who seem untroubled and steady, and you wonder why your journey feels so much harder. But I designed your path with intention, not error. What you are learning now will allow you to bring comfort to others later in ways no one else can. Your understanding of inner turmoil will become a bridge of compassion, and your testimony of peace will be authentic because it was earned through surrender, not avoidance or denial. You have mistaken your inner chaos as evidence that I am distant, when in truth it has often been the place where I am closest. I meet you in the middle of your questions, not only at the end of them. I speak to you through the gentle nudges you feel to pause, breathe, and remember who you belong to. Every time you choose to turn toward me instead of running from your feelings, you are stepping into healing. There were seasons when you felt trapped inside your own mind, unable to escape worries about the future or regrets from the past. I was never absent during those seasons. I was teaching you that your life is not confined to your thoughts. You are more than what your mind tells you on difficult days. You are my child, held in my hands, guided by my wisdom, and sustained by a love that does not fluctuate with your emotional state. Hear this revelation now, and let it settle gently within you. Peace is not something you must chase or earn. It is something I give freely when you allow me to reign within your heart. My peace does not depend on everything being resolved or understood. It flows from knowing that I am present, active, and faithful, even when answers are delayed. When you release the demand for control, you make room for my serenity to dwell within you. I am not rushing you through this process, and I am not frustrated by how long it takes. Healing unfolds at a pace that honors your heart. Every step you take toward trust matters, even the smallest ones. When you pause to pray instead of panic, when you choose hope instead of despair, you are participating in a sacred exchange. You offer me your fear, and I return to you a peace that steadies your soul from the inside out. You may feel like your emotions rise without warning, but I want you to notice how often I am already there, waiting to comfort you before the wave fully crashes. I place reminders in your path, moments of beauty, quiet reassurance, and gentle truth, so you remember you are not navigating this alone. Each breath you take with awareness becomes a doorway to my presence, a reminder that you are supported, guided, and deeply loved. Let go of the belief that you must fix yourself to be worthy of rest. You were never meant to heal alone. I am your refuge, not your taskmaster. When you come to me weary and burdened, I do not add more expectations. I offer rest for your soul. My invitation has always been simple and kind. Come as you are, with all the noise, all the confusion, and let me quiet what you cannot silence by yourself. I have watched you grow stronger in ways you do not yet recognize. Each time you chose to keep going despite inner turmoil, resilience formed within you. Each time you trusted me even while afraid, faith deepened. The peace I am building in you now will not be fragile. It will be steady, grounded, and lasting. It will remain even when circumstances shift, because it is anchored in who I am, not in what surrounds you. There will come a day when you look back and realize that the chaos you once feared became the soil where your confidence in me took root. You will see how your prayers evolved from desperate pleas into quiet conversations filled with trust. You will notice how your reactions soften and your perspective widens. This transformation is already happening, even if you cannot fully perceive it yet. I am faithful to complete the work I began within you. Do not be ashamed of needing reassurance or comfort more than once. Children return to their parents often, and I delight when you come to me repeatedly. Your dependence does not burden me, it brings me joy. I want you to learn that peace is found not in independence from me, but in closeness with me. Every time you seek my presence, you reinforce a bond that steadies your heart and calms your thoughts. When fear whispers that something terrible is about to happen, I invite you to answer with truth. I am already in your tomorrow, preparing what you cannot yet see. You do not need to rehearse every possible outcome. I hold the future securely. Trusting me does not mean pretending challenges will not come. It means knowing that whatever comes, you will not face it without my guidance, strength, and unwavering support surrounding you. I know you feel deeply affected by the pain of others and the brokenness you see in the world. This sensitivity can feel overwhelming, but it is also a gift. I am teaching you how to carry compassion without carrying despair. You are allowed to care without collapsing under the weight of everything. As you learn to place what hurts into my hands, you will find that love can flow through you without draining your peace. The serenity I offer you is not an escape from reality, but a new way of standing within it. It allows you to respond instead of react, to listen instead of panic, and to choose faith over fear. This peace grows stronger each time you practice releasing your worries to me. It becomes familiar, like a trusted friend, reminding you that you are never powerless, never abandoned, and never beyond the reach of my calming presence. I am inviting you now to slow down and notice how my presence feels rather than how your mind sounds. Peace often arrives quietly, not with dramatic changes, but with a gentle sense of steadiness. Pay attention to the small moments when your breathing evens out and your thoughts soften. Those are signs that my serenity is taking root within you. Celebrate those moments. They are meaningful, and they will multiply as you continue to trust me. You do not need to be perfect at surrendering to receive my peace. Even imperfect trust opens the door. When you stumble and fall back into worry, I do not withdraw. I wait patiently, ready to receive you again. Each return strengthens your awareness of my grace. You are learning, growing, and becoming more rooted than you realize. This journey is not about speed, but about direction, and you are moving closer to peace every day. Remember that your value has never been tied to how calm or productive you are. You are precious to me simply because you are mine. When you rest, you honor the design I placed within you. When you choose gentleness for yourself, you align with my heart. I do not ask you to push through exhaustion to prove devotion. I invite you to rest in me, knowing that your worth is already established and secure. There will be moments ahead when old patterns try to return, when anxiety attempts to reclaim space in your thoughts. Do not be discouraged. Healing is not erased by temporary setbacks. Each time you recognize what is happening and turn back to me, you reinforce a new path. Over time, peace will become your default, not because you force it, but because your heart has learned where true safety is found. I want you to begin speaking kindness to yourself, the way I speak kindness to you. Replace harsh inner criticism with gentle truth. You are doing the best you can with what you know, and you are learning more each day. As your words soften, your inner world will follow. Your thoughts have power, and when they align with my love, they become instruments of healing rather than sources of unrest within your soul. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that you do not need to solve everything at once. Focus on the present moment, where I am with you. Peace is often found in narrowing your attention to what is right in front of you, trusting me with what lies beyond. I walk with you step by step, not rushing you ahead. Each moment you place into my care becomes lighter, because you are no longer carrying it alone. I am reshaping how you understand strength. Strength is not the absence of struggle, but the willingness to remain open and trusting in the midst of it. Your vulnerability does not disqualify you. It draws me closer. When you allow me into the tender places of your heart, you discover a deeper resilience than you ever imagined possible. This resilience is gentle, patient, and rooted in my unchanging love for you. You may not see immediate results, but trust that your prayers are heard and answered in ways that honor your growth. I am not only calming your circumstances, I am transforming your heart. The peace you are receiving now will prepare you for greater responsibility, deeper joy, and more meaningful connections. What you are learning in quiet moments will serve you in louder seasons. grounding you when life becomes demanding again. I want you to know that your story matters, and the peace forming within you will become part of how you share hope with others. You will recognize restlessness in those around you, and your presence will feel reassuring to them. This is not by accident. I am equipping you to be a source of calm in a restless world. Your journey through inner chaos is shaping you into a vessel of comfort and understanding. As you continue listening to messages like this, allow them to wash over you without pressure. Let them be reminders rather than expectations. Returning to my truth regularly strengthens your faith and steadies your heart. If these words are helping you, I invite you to stay connected and receive more encouragement. By choosing to subscribe, you open yourself to continued reminders of my love, peace, and guidance, delivered right when you need them most. There is a sacred rhythm I am teaching you, a balance between action and rest, listening and responding. When you align with this rhythm, life feels less frantic and more intentional. Pay attention to the moments when you feel nudged to pause. Those pauses are not interruptions, they are invitations. In stillness, I restore your clarity and renew your strength, allowing you to move forward without the weight of constant inner pressure. I am aware of the expectations placed upon you by others and by yourself. These expectations often fuel the chaos within you. I am inviting you to release what was never meant for you to carry. You do not need to meet every demand to be worthy of love or success. As you learn to prioritize what truly matters, your inner world will become less crowded, making space for peace to settle and remain. When doubts arise about whether you are on the right path, remember that I am guiding you even when the way feels unclear. Trust is built in moments of uncertainty. Each time you choose faith over fear, you strengthen your spiritual foundation. This foundation will support you through seasons of change, allowing you to remain steady even when circumstances shift. My guidance is constant, and my presence is reliable even when your emotions fluctuate. I see how deeply you care, how much you want to do what is right, and how afraid you are of making mistakes. Release that fear now. I am not waiting for you to fail. I am walking with you, correcting gently, teaching patiently, and celebrating your growth. Mistakes do not define you. They refine you. As you embrace grace for yourself, peace will find a more permanent home within your heart. You are learning that peace is not found by avoiding discomfort, but by trusting me through it. Each challenge you face becomes an opportunity to practice surrender. Over time, this practice transforms into instinct. You will begin to respond with calm, where you once reacted with fear. This change may feel subtle at first, but it will become unmistakable. You are being shaped into someone who carries peace wherever they go. I want you to remember that you are never behind in your journey. There is no timeline you have failed to meet. Growth unfolds uniquely for each of my children. Comparing your progress to others only distracts you from the beauty of your own transformation. Focus on your relationship with me and trust that everything you need will unfold in the right season. Peace grows best when it is not rushed or forced. When the world around you feels loud and demanding, create moments of quiet connection with me. These moments do not need to be long or elaborate. A simple breath, a whispered prayer, or a pause to remember my presence can realign your heart. Over time, these small practices accumulate, building a reservoir of peace you can draw from when life becomes overwhelming again. I am always available to you. You are not required to have everything figured out to move forward. Clarity often follows obedience, not the other way around. Trust me enough to take the next small step, even if the bigger picture remains unclear. As you move in faith, peace will accompany you, confirming that you are not walking alone. Each step taken with me strengthens your confidence and reduces the power of uncertainty over your heart. I am teaching you to listen more closely to my voice than to the noise of fear. My voice is gentle, steady, and reassuring. It does not rush or accuse. When you learn to recognize it, you will find comfort even in difficult moments. This discernment takes time, and that is okay. Be patient with yourself as you grow. Peace becomes more familiar as you learn to trust my guidance consistently. There will be times when you feel tempted to return to old habits of worry because they feel familiar. Do not mistake familiarity for safety. True safety is found in my presence, where you are free to rest without fear. Each time you choose trust over anxiety, you reinforce a new pattern. Over time, this pattern becomes natural, and peace begins to feel more familiar than chaos ever did before. I want you to understand that your inner transformation matters more than external appearances. You do not need to appear calm to be at peace. Peace begins internally and gradually influences how you move through the world. Allow this process to unfold without pressure. As your inner world stabilizes, your actions, decisions, and relationships will naturally reflect that stability, creating harmony both within you and around you. You are not alone in your longing for peace. Many carry hidden battles within their minds and hearts. Your willingness to seek healing sets you apart. It demonstrates courage and humility. I honor that pursuit. Continue to bring your concerns to me honestly. I am not overwhelmed by them. I am honored by your trust. Together, we will transform your inner chaos into a place of refuge and renewal. I am shaping your understanding of rest so that it becomes an act of faith rather than avoidance. Resting in me means trusting that I am working even when you are not. This trust frees you from the constant need to strive. As you embrace rest, your creativity, clarity, and joy will return. Peace flourishes when you allow yourself to stop proving and start trusting that you are already enough. When you feel pulled in many directions, ask me to help you discern what truly matters. I will guide you toward simplicity. Simplicity creates space for peace to grow. Not everything demands your attention, and not every thought deserves your energy. As you learn to prioritize wisely, your inner world will become more organized and less chaotic. This clarity is a gift I delight in giving you. You are learning to recognize that peace is a daily practice, not a one-time achievement. Each day brings new opportunities to choose trust, release worry, and reconnect with me. Do not be discouraged by the need to return to peace repeatedly. This repetition strengthens your faith and deepens your reliance on me. Over time, you will notice that peace arrives more quickly and stays longer within you. I see the progress you sometimes overlook. The moments when you pause instead of panic, when you breathe instead of react, and when you pray instead of spiral. These moments matter. They mark your growth and reveal my work within you. Celebrate them, even if they seem small. Transformation often happens quietly, and its impact becomes clear only when you look back and see how far you have come. Your heart is becoming a place where my peace can dwell freely. As this happens, you will feel less threatened by uncertainty and more confident in my presence. Life will still have challenges, but they will no longer define you. Instead, they will become opportunities to practice trust. This shift marks a profound change within you, one that will continue to unfold as you remain connected to me. I am inviting you to trust that your emotions are signals, not enemies. They point you toward areas that need attention and care. When you bring them to me instead of resisting them, healing begins. I meet you in honesty, not perfection. Allow yourself to feel without judgment, knowing that I am with you through every emotion. Peace grows when you stop fighting yourself and start embracing grace. The serenity I bring does not numb you, it strengthens you. It allows you to feel deeply without being overwhelmed. It grounds you when emotions rise and steadies you when thoughts race. This balance is a gift I am cultivating within you. Trust the process. You are becoming someone who can hold both depth and peace, compassion and clarity, without losing yourself in the process. I want you to rest in the assurance that you are guided and protected. You do not need to anticipate every obstacle to be prepared. I equip you as you go. When you stay close to me, you will receive what you need at the right time. This trust reduces the need for constant vigilance. Peace flows naturally when you know you are cared for and never navigating life on your own. You may feel like your progress is slow, but remember that roots grow unseen before branches appear. The peace forming within you is deepening your foundation. When storms come, you will remain steady because of what has been established beneath the surface. Trust that this unseen work matters. I am building something lasting within you, something that will support you through every season ahead. When you feel tempted to isolate yourself because your inner world feels overwhelming, remember that connection brings healing. Reach out, share honestly, and allow others to support you. I often work through community to reinforce peace. You were never meant to carry everything alone. As you allow yourself to be seen and supported, the burden lightens, and peace becomes more accessible within your daily life. I am reminding you that joy and peace are closely connected. As peace settles within you, joy will resurface naturally. It may begin quietly, with moments of gratitude and contentment. Nurture those moments. They are signs of healing. Over time, joy will become more consistent, reflecting the stability growing within your heart. This joy is not dependent on circumstances, but rooted in your relationship with me. You are learning that peace does not mean the absence of emotion, but the presence of trust. Trust anchors you when feelings fluctuate. It reminds you that you are safe even when you feel uncertain. This trust grows stronger each time you choose faith over fear. Allow yourself to acknowledge progress without demanding perfection. Peace thrives in environments of grace, patience, and self-compassion. I want you to carry this truth with you. You are never alone in your inner struggles. I am with you in every thought, every feeling, and every decision. My presence is constant, even when your awareness shifts. Return to me often. Each return strengthens your connection and reinforces the peace I am cultivating within you. You are deeply loved, fully known, and eternally supported. As you continue this journey, remember that my peace is not fragile. It does not shatter easily. It grows resilient through practice and trust. Even when shaken, it can be restored quickly because it is anchored in me. This resilience will surprise you. You will find yourself calmer in situations that once overwhelmed you. This change reflects the deep work happening within your heart and mind. I am proud of the courage you show by facing your inner world honestly. Many avoid this work, but you are willing to engage with it. This willingness accelerates healing. Continue to approach yourself with curiosity instead of judgment. As you do, peace will continue to expand within you. You are not broken. You are becoming whole, one gentle step at a time, guided by my loving presence. When you feel overwhelmed by choices or decisions, invite me into the process. I will guide you toward clarity. You do not need to rush. Taking time to listen often leads to better outcomes. Peace accompanies decisions made with prayer and patience. Trust that I am invested in your well-being. I delight in guiding you, and I am faithful to provide wisdom when you seek it sincerely. I am teaching you that peace grows when you align your expectations with my truth. Release unrealistic standards and embrace grace. You are allowed to be human, to learn and to grow. As you adjust your expectations, your inner world becomes lighter. Peace thrives in environments where acceptance replaces pressure and where love replaces fear. This alignment draws you closer to my heart. You will notice that as peace increases, your relationships will also shift. You will communicate more clearly, listen more patiently, and respond more thoughtfully. This transformation begins within you. As your inner world stabilizes, it naturally influences how you engage with others. This ripple effect is part of my design. Your peace becomes a blessing not only for you, but for those around you as well. I am reminding you that you are allowed to enjoy moments of calm without waiting for something to go wrong. Peace does not invite disaster. It prepares you to face challenges with confidence. Allow yourself to enjoy serenity without suspicion. Trust that good moments are gifts meant to be received fully. As you do, your nervous system learns safety, and your heart learns that rest is trustworthy. When old fears resurface, meet them with compassion rather than resistance. Acknowledge them, then release them to me. Fear loses power when it is faced with truth and love. You are not required to eliminate fear entirely to experience peace. Peace coexists with courage. Each time you choose trust despite fear, you strengthen your inner stability and reinforce the peace growing within you. I want you to see yourself through my eyes. You are not fragile beyond repair. You are resilient, adaptable, and deeply loved. Your sensitivity is a strength, and your journey is meaningful. As you embrace this perspective, peace becomes more natural. Self-acceptance creates fertile ground for serenity. You are worthy of peace simply because you exist and belong to me. I am inviting you to continue nurturing your spiritual life intentionally. Moments spent in prayer, reflection, and gratitude deepen your awareness of my presence. These practices are not obligations, they are invitations to connection. As you prioritize them, peace becomes more accessible. You will find that even brief moments of alignment can significantly shift your inner state, reminding you of the calm available to you at any time. There is nothing you need to prove to me. I know your heart fully. Rest in that knowledge. Let it quiet the need to perform or impress. Peace flows freely when you embrace authenticity. You are loved as you are, not as you think you should be. This truth, when fully embraced, dissolves much of the inner tension you have been carrying and opens the door to lasting serenity. I am strengthening your ability to remain present. Presence anchors you in reality rather than fear-based projections. When you focus on what is real and happening now, peace becomes more tangible. Practice returning to the present moment when your mind wanders. I am with you here. This awareness grounds you and reduces the power of anxious thoughts that pull you away from the safety of now. You are learning that peace is a relationship, not a destination. It grows as you remain connected to me. Each day offers opportunities to deepen this relationship. Be gentle with yourself as you learn. Growth is not linear, but it is consistent when you stay committed. Trust that even on challenging days, progress continues beneath the surface, guided by my steady and faithful presence. I want you to trust that your inner work is meaningful and valuable. It shapes your future in ways you cannot yet see. The peace you cultivate now will support you through opportunities and challenges ahead. You are preparing for seasons that require emotional maturity and spiritual strength. This preparation happens quietly, through daily choices to trust me and release what no longer serves your well-being. When you feel tempted to rush your healing, remember that I am patient with you. I do not measure progress by speed. I value depth and sustainability. Allow yourself to move at a pace that honors your heart. Peace grows best when nurtured gently. As you respect your own process, you align more closely with my approach, allowing healing to unfold naturally and fully. I am reminding you that peace is always available, even when it feels distant. Return to me whenever you feel lost. I am never far. Each moment offers a fresh opportunity to reconnect. You are not starting over, you are continuing forward. This continuity builds confidence and reinforces trust. Over time, peace becomes a familiar companion, reminding you of my constant presence and care. You will discover that as peace settles within you, your confidence grows. You trust your ability to navigate challenges with grace. You trust my guidance more deeply. This confidence is quiet and steady, not loud or forceful. It allows you to move through life with assurance, knowing you are supported. This is the fruit of inner serenity, cultivated through faith, patience, and consistent connection with me. I am encouraging you to celebrate how far you have come. Reflection reveals progress you might otherwise miss. Acknowledge the growth, resilience, and insight you have gained. Gratitude strengthens peace. As you appreciate your journey, your heart becomes more open to receiving what lies ahead. This openness invites continued healing and reinforces the serenity I am nurturing within you. Remember that you are part of a greater story, one shaped by love, redemption, and purpose. Your inner chaos does not define you, it refines you. As you trust me with your story, peace becomes a natural expression of your faith. You are not alone in this journey. I walk beside you, guiding each step and providing reassurance whenever you need it most. Continue to return to these messages whenever you need encouragement. Let them remind you of my presence and promises. Staying connected helps reinforce peace during challenging moments. By choosing to subscribe, you ensure ongoing reminders of my love and guidance reach you regularly. This connection supports your spiritual growth and helps anchor your heart in truth, especially when life feels uncertain or overwhelming. My beloved child, I leave you with this assurance. I am with you always. My peace is within your reach, ready to calm your inner chaos and restore your sense of balance. Trust me with your heart. Allow my serenity to guide you forward. You are deeply loved, endlessly supported, and never alone. Walk confidently, knowing that my presence surrounds you now and forever.